Hey everyone, Shannon from Incrementa and Consulting, sharing the common conversations that I'm having, or I should say the more consistent conversations I'm having with clients and colleagues. One of the things that keeps coming up is business owners, leaders, they do want to support their staff. They really, truly do. But they are absolutely inundated with information, decision making, timeline challenges, workflow challenges. And we all have a breaking point. We all have a point of overwhelm. And I think the support that leaders and owners are requiring right now is really to just have a safe place to essentially say what they need to say in a given moment under the pressure, under the stress, and under the uncertainty that they face. So that's one of the roles that I'm playing for a lot of people right now, and letting them just basically unload what they're dealing with, and then helping them reposition it so that it can be used as a very tactical and a much more methodical approach when they're dealing with employees face to face. So there's four things that I've identified as being really critical in doing that. One is to categorize topics. So when you're getting that influx from employees, that the questions and the stress, the anxiety, all the concerns that are showing up right now, make sure you can break it down into categories that have to be addressed, because they do all have to be addressed. That does not mean that you have to address them. It would be a really good practice to get some focus groups together, to get some, people in key positions that are influential with staff, who do have a very strong line of communication between, leadership in the organization and the employee body, and assign them topics, assign to them that they are in charge to manage the conversation and the information around a given topic. So definitely categorize everything and then assign people to manage those categories. Strategy is another big part of the conversations that are taking place. I know for myself and my colleagues, the strategic planners out there, but what are we strategizing on? That's part of what my conversations get into. And although I'm not necessarily developing strategies per se for the business, managing the timeline and how that information gets disseminated is exactly what I'm focusing on. So that's another thing to pay attention to. So 4 things today: categorize the topics that keep coming up in your workplace, assign people to manage it per topic, break it down so that not one person is having to manage all these categories. Your strategy on not just the timeline of sending out information and communicating with your staff, but how is it being disseminated and how can you make that as efficient and effective as possible. The real outcome here is, how are we going to get to that safe place again? That's what we're after. So hopefully that helps you. I know it's helped some of my clients so far, and I hope you're well and stay that way. Talk to you soon.